What is up, everybody, and welcome to FLW Videos. You may have noticed a new scenery up behind me. I've been spending the last couple of days moving to a new location, had a ton of great memories in the past, so definitely want to go ahead and point that out, but we are ready to take a look at the future of Pokemon Go. First things first, let's go ahead and talk about the Jumpstart research task that we're going to have to do. This is something that you are going to want to take advantage of. It will continue until September of 2019, but there are so many great rewards associated to this process, whether that just be Stardust, great Pokemon encounters, a ton of experience, just a lot of great benefits. We're going to be talking about a guide for today, the best way that you can go through these tasks as quickly as possible. If you do enjoy this type of video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We are getting so close to 100,000 subscribers, so your support would mean the absolute world to me. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Let's go ahead and dive into the graphic. This is created by Couple of Gaming associated to PokemonGoHub.net. Definitely an incredible graphic and a really good way to kind of showcase everything all at once so you can see some of the connections. Let's go ahead and start with stage 1. Make a new friend, catch 3 Pokemon with a weather boost, and then of course hatch an egg. As far as making a new friend is concerned, feel free to drop your friend code in the comments section if you just need to get somebody added very quickly. A lot of people will be coming to this video to do this, so make sure that you do put it in there if you're unable to make friends very quickly in the game. Up next, we've got the catch 3 Pokemon with a weather boost. That literally means anything that is weather boosted. There is always weather, unless it's like the extreme weather. You'll always have a weather boost, so you just simply have to get out and catch. And then finally, we've got hatch an egg. Of course, you want to focus on 2-kilometer eggs to get this done as quickly as possible as far as incubation is concerned. Maybe you got lucky and already had one almost done, and then once you started it, you already had it. Other than that, as far as the rewards are concerned, we're going to end up with 2 lucky eggs, a Dratini encounter, and then finally 15,000 Stardust. You are definitely going to want to use a star piece when you get this reward just for the Stardust. But something else that's very important is the Dratini research encounter screen. Make sure if you are trying to stack your researches that you do not just let this one go, because later on you're going to have to evolve a Dratini, and then unfortunately if it is a newer task, it goes to the back of the stack, meaning you will not have access to it. So make sure that you go ahead and catch a Dratini if you do not already have one, because of what will happen later on. I want to go ahead and make that very clear. In at the number 2, we've got earn a candy walking with your buddy. In this case, anything with a 1 kilometer will be the quickest one possible. My personal favorite is Magikarp or Geodude. Would highly recommend those two. Up next, we have take a snapshot of Dratini. So once again, make sure you still have that Dratini that you got over from step 1. And then finally, we are going to have to evolve the Dratini. So of course, snapshot first and then evolve the Dratini. 10,000 experience with that. That's definitely going to be incredible. As far as the rewards, we got a premium raid pass, 15,000 Stardust, and once again, 2 lucky eggs. Getting a lot of lucky eggs, as you will see, so definitely excited about that. Moving into stage 3, powering up a Pokemon 10 times. Now, to be honest, I think that there's going to be 2 ways that you can go about this. You can go the cheap route. If you manage to catch a bunch of level 1 Pokemon, level 2 Pokemon, it's only going to be 200 Stardust to do this. If you were to do it times 10, you could only end up using 2,000 Stardust at the cheapest to be able to do it. Or you can go ahead and pull the trigger on some of the Pokemon that you want to get to a very high level. Maybe you've got some level 28s, you're trying to bump up to level 30. You can go about it 2 ways. One of them will cost more, but if you plan on doing it anyways, would highly recommend it. If you're looking for the cheapest route, definitely go for the lowest level Pokemon possible, and that will save you a ton of Stardust. Up next, we've got battling another trainer in the Great League. You can do this 2 ways, with an Ultra Friend or higher, and then secondarily, if you just meet someone in person and then battle that way, you can do it, but make sure that it is in the Great League. And then finally, we've got battle in a raid. If you're unable to do legendary raids, just do any raid possible, level 1, level 2, you will get credit for it. We definitely have, once again, some incredible rewards, but not going to have anything related to Stardust necessarily, so just keep that in mind so you're not necessarily using your star piece. Stage 4, catching 5 different species of Pokemon. So get out there, catch as many as possible. If the weather is changing, that's going to make it very easy. And then up next, we have catch a legendary Pokemon from a field research or a raid. So whichever one can come quicker for you, that's what I would recommend you to do. Maybe you just finished your 7-day streak, so it'd probably make more sense to go out and do a legendary raid, or vice versa. It just really depends on what you want to do. If you're unable to do legendary raids, just simply get your research task done, and you will be able to complete it through the special research task. Definitely going to be great. Up next, we've got hatch 3 eggs. Once again, I would definitely focus on 2-kilometer eggs. If you do get incubators that are not the infinite incubator, maybe try to stack them up all at once to get them done as quickly as possible. And as far as the rewards are concerned, we've got that ×2 lucky egg. Up next, we've got an EV encounter, potentially shiny, keep that in mind. And then the 15,000 Stardust, which we absolutely love to see. And once again, we are going to have to do something with Eevee, so make sure that you do not transfer it and you at least have an Eevee. Keep that in mind. Down to stage 5, take a snapshot of Eevee. It doesn't necessarily have to be that Eevee. Any Eevee is going to work, but just in case you don't have one, I would recommend using the one that you get from the special research. That's kind of why they're doing all of this. But yeah, you're going to get some incredible experience out of this. Check out this tier. Highly recommend you to focus on this one especially. You've got a lot of bang for your buck. You're talking about 120,000 XP just from a single stage, assuming you don't use a lucky egg. So we're talking what, 240,000 experience just out of a single stage. That is insane. Up next, send 5 gifts to your friends, and then you're going to have to trade 3 Pokemon with a friend. So that's going to be great. Not going to be too hard to do. We will get a Lapras, of course, the experience that I talked about, and then once again, the lucky eggs. So definitely make sure you do it. And then finally, for stage 6, make a new friend. Once again, come back once you get to stage 6 if you want to, and leave your friend code in the comment section, or whatever video I have going on once you make it to stage 6. Just announce it in the comment section. I'm sure there's someone out there who will need it. Up next, we've got win a level 3 or higher. Now this is important. You can solo level 3s if you are around a level 30 player or higher and have the correct counters. Keep that in mind. You are not dependent on doing a legendary raid. And then finally, we're going to evolve a Dragonair for 100,000 experience. So like we said before, we've got the Dragonair from when we evolved it earlier in stage 2, and then that Dratini came from stage 1. So it kind of comes full circle, somewhat of the same thing with Eevee, but in that case, we're just taking a snapshot. So definitely keep that in mind. As far as the total rewards are concerned, once again, that ×2 lucky egg, 100,000 experience, so definitely heavy on the end towards the experience, and then 15,000 Stardust, which is definitely going to be great. And as you can see at the bottom, we've got some total numbers to take a look at. This is insane. So XP gain 405,000, 810,000 with lucky egg throughout the entire process. And then the total Stardust could be up to 90,000 Stardust, which is absolutely insane. I'm so excited for this. I am so ready to get into it. Unfortunately for myself, I only have my infinite incubator and it was on a 10-kilometer egg. So I'm gonna be a little bit slow to the start, but I'm gonna try to knock out these throughout the next couple of weeks. I would highly recommend you to do the same. So many rewards associated to this kind of research, special research task that we can do. I wanna know what you think about the Jumpstart research in the comments section below. Are you excited about it? Do you see any potential bottlenecks or any potential issues with it that you would need help with? Put it in the comment section below. We have a lot of people who like to provide help, so they will definitely be able to do that if I am not able to. Anyways, I hope you did enjoy it, and I will see you next time. This is where we give a huge shout out to the patrons on Patreon. As many of you may not know, as far as YouTube content creators are concerned with smaller channels, you don't make that much money, although there is a lot of hard work that goes into it. So support on Patreon is very important to smaller creators, and I want to say thank you so much for everyone who has chosen to be a part of it.